arriving at the lockup. I'd like to say thank you to the few people who've subscribed to us after my recent video of the camper van. It's been the kids' holidays, like, so that's why I haven't had another video uploaded yet. But we're back here and we're back ready to crack on. So let's get at it. Great job. Hello. So yes, we're back with the camper van at last. Kids' holidays is over. Got more time on my hands again, so it's time to get stuck in, as well as all the other projects we want to have going on. So as I said in the last video, front end works first. This is the panel that I've made. May need to put a bit more to the side, but first off I've got to get all the crap out. So get all my gear sorted and then we'll crack on. Right, so closer inspection. As I've mentioned in the last little video, it's got this bottom lip that runs along here, which as you can see is completely rusted to absolute pieces down there. So my plan was to cut out the back bit. Oh, you bastard. Cut out the back bit, dress up all the bottom, and then weld in the panel. But the more I look at it, the more I'm realising it is going to be a bigger job, like somebody mentioned in one of the comments. But it's not impossible. I've also got these side bits, side panels, because you can see it's got this hole here. So I've got the right panel for there and I've got the other side. So I'm thinking this side, the other side and this front panel I should probably tackle as one big job. So I'm going to take these out, take the grill out, take the lights out, get the front end fully bare. So I mean, I can't even get the grinder into here to cut properly because of this lip making it awkward. So I'm going to have to work things out properly, no rushing. I mean, the doors are probably going to be coming off as well, to be quite honest, just to make things all easier. So the day might just be a bit more stripping rather than cutting, which I was imagining on doing. So let's get these lights out. And as you can see, there's the other panel here. To be honest, this one isn't that bad. It's got that little hole there, but everything else seems out of reach, so I didn't see the point in doing that yet, to be quite honest. Well, my dad's got them both anyways. But get the lights out and start assessing the situation better. Right, so my dad's got these indicators on. I was had to go and give him a shout there because they've got a Torx bit with a hole in the middle. So I thought that was going to be the job stopped straight away, but it wasn't. So we can get the indicators off. He's obviously put these on himself. He's got a set of smoke ones for the back as well. Like I say, my dad's camper van, but he said he's passing it down to me, so it's going to be worth doing a good job on it, and hopefully he can get some good use out of it as well. Hopefully for next summer, if we keep busy over the winter. It's windy as out the date. The weather's changing. We've barely had any sunshine here this year, but it is what it is. Put that to one side, and we'll just pop that in there. Right, next up we're going to get the grill off and the headlights out, and then that's all the plastic net off the front. Right, so that's the grill off. Now we've got some more of them funny little screws, torque screws with a hole in, to get the headlight cluster off. So, do them now. So I've pulled these out with them 4 screws, and none of them are even connected. So it's a bit odd. Don't know if my dad's had them disconnected when he's doing all of the wiring loom inside. But anyways, that's not my problem for now. Get the other one done. And then we'll have a look at the front end and work out what we're going to be doing. So I'll put this down over here on the shelf of parts. Now, get on to doing the other light. Right, so that's the lights out and the grill out. Thankfully, these are CMARIed. There is some rust in there, like, just to clean up though. This is all solid. Again, just like the other side, a little bit rusty, but at least there's no outer address in there. I know that's where that joins originally. The pin that I'm putting in. Right, so I'm going to need a different tool to get all this cut out because the grinder isn't going to get in. So if anyone has any ideas of what would be the best tool to use to cut that out, I'm thinking reciprocating saw. Because if I got my grinder, I mean, get along the top need you bother, but you're gonna get to the bottom. Not reaching, this is in the way. And that's also going to be in the way of cleaning it all up, so it's probably going to be some different tools needed to what I was imagining. But that's no bother, I've probably got them, or maybe Dad'll have them between one. But after looking at that and realising I'm going to be doing this panel, I think I might as well just go in and start what? I don't even know what I'm going to start in there, because I'm just thinking the door needs to come off still as well. So I might get this door off and then look at where I've got to start cutting to take this out, because at the minute I haven't got the tools here to get this out properly. It's a pity this wasn't an unboltable part, but it's not. It's just a big lump in the way of where I want to get to. So let's get this door off. Now to take the door off, it's just 2 bolts here, and 2 bolts here, and this little bolt through there. Then as I come into here, I remembered I've got this job as well to do, and we've got the new panels for here as well. So that's alright. This carpet's gonna have to be coming off. So I've got both, I think I've got both sides of these to do, that on the other side. That's rusted there, it's still got this stupid, get this off. Yep, that's got a hole in it, straight away, so yep, I will be changing both of them. Like I say, we've got them panels on the shelf here, somewhere, yeah. So, I'm going to take both the doors off. I'm Look at all the wiring inside, man. So God knows what my dad was doing here. Now he's making a new loom, or I don't know what the hell he's doing. But aye, doors off. Now, there's no actual head on here or the bottom. I think there's a little circlip on the bottom bit there. I think that's a circlip, and that'll just pop out. And it's just the bolts. Yeah, just a little circlip. Now, I should just get it, shouldn't it? Hopefully that should just tap out. Get a hammer. Yep, that's just tapped out. I don't break a screwdriver, Ben. Quickly get a front shot of this drawer. Where we're at, back. Where we're at. Yeah. Lovely jubbly. So a little pin and a circlip, and that's that out. Now it's two what look like 15s top and 15s bottom. I'll get the door off. So I misjudged that. 13mm for these bolts. So let's get the door up. Right, so that's one door off. Get the other one off. And go from there. So, obviously that had to be done to get into everything properly. This one's not actually as bad as the other side, like, but so I'm thinking this, hold on, this, going onto this, and this, along the front, and then obviously this one here. I'm going to tackle it all as one big job, and that's all of the stuff on the front that I've got, and obviously the doors, I think, apart from around the window as well. So for now, these will be the only bits I'm taking off with that door. And then I think today I'm going to aim to get this cut out ready for this one to go in. Now I'm not going to be using the full panel, I don't think. Bottom of it, yes, because I'm going to make use of all these lower bits to weld with. Maybe even drill some holes in, spot weld through, as I think it's been done from the factory. And probably not go up as high on the top, maybe chop it a bit lower, you know what I mean? I don't need to be right up here, because that's where the damage is alongside of there, so might not even have to go up to the light area, to be quite honest. Probably just won't. So we'll get the other door off, and then we'll keep going. Right, so that's now both the doors off. Now the question is, do I start at this side, or do I start at this side? Obviously, like I said, the front was going to be the plan today, but reality check occurred and that didn't happen. So we've ended up taking all these parts off to give her a full image of what's actually going on at the front. So I think it's going to be this side I start at. So obviously it's going to be a matter of working out where I'm going to cut, working out where I'm going to weld. I mean, like I say, this one's definitely not as bad as the other side, but that does need done, which doesn't on the other side. So do I start at this side or do I start at that side? Pull this bit of carbon off. This is all going to be going anyways, that colour. Not sure about the seats. They're not like another pink, but they're nice. They're alright. Should we do this first? Should we do this first? That's the driver's side one. As you can see, it gives you the full sill sort of part with the panel. I'm looking for the small. You can see, that's all it does, it just ends there. Just like that, so I think we're going to do this first. See on the back there, yep, solid. We're going to do this first. I'm going to get this done today. So obviously decide how far up this. I'm going to go onto here. That corner at the bottom is rusted like, so I might as well take it off. Oh, I forgot there, like. Yeah. I don't know why that's got a little tack on it, like. I wonder if somebody's went to use this before and sent it back, but this is, I haven't touched this. Just noticed that. Unless it's from when they're made. Who knows? Anyways. Yeah, we're going to do this job first so we can see some progress happening. So, let's go! So, I think I'm going to remove this glove box out of the way. I'll cover all of that over. Obviously didn't want all these wires getting burnt off sparks. So, we'll clear all that up and get it covered before we start with this. So, yeah, quick little move out the way. Now, I don't really think we want to be getting new ones of these, but it does just lift off this, I think. Also gives us a look at underneath, see what's going on. See if I can just tuck it under there. That comes off there. If I take that seat belt bolt off, I'll be able to lift it around properly and I won't have to bend it like that. So it's probably just going to leave a crease in if I have it folded like that. Under here. Right, so we'll get that taken up as well. And that gives her a look at the floor as well. We can just check everywhere out as we're going. Like you say, the job's just getting bigger and bigger, which I knew it would. But like you say, I'm just happy to be getting stuck into it, to be honest. Massive job. It's going to be a massive learning curve. But it's going to be fun, it's going to be worth it in the end. It stinks underneath there. Right, I'll take that seatbelt bolt off so we can do this properly. 13 again. Oh, happy days. I seem to be doing that, like just spinning on themselves. coming out. Oh, we can get to the nut on the bottom of that actually. What the hell? 30mm spanner for the bottom of that as well. We can get to it. So yes, there's a nut underneath here. You can get to any bother. And I can get the seatbelt thing removed. So I can pull up that leather piece without having to fold it, because it's going to be sat there for a while more than likely. And like I say, it just gives us a chance to have a look for any more damage. So there's the nut. Bob. Oh, this still didn't want to come out. Wash us up in the bottom again. There we go. Right. Put them back on there. Like I say, somebody else has done this van up in the past, well, years and years ago, before my dad's got it. So it's well in need of an overhaul. I mean, this is my worst bit. I don't like just the way this is being put on. Just, what the hell's happening? You know what I mean? Something else. It doesn't matter for now. Right. So. Oh, the electric's just tripped. General fault. Oh, I can't see me there. So he's the one doing the electrics on these units. So I'm sure you'll know what's happened. I wasn't using an outlet, so. I can't see him. What is it? What, that nobody's in? What, somebody's in now or someone's not? Had to get that sorted though, wouldn't you, before you... Yeah? Had to get that sorted because, like I say, I wasn't even using it.
Wasn't you, Ben? You open them up, so you're on a different circuit. You can plug out your own back in, it's further up the line.
I can hear it peeping up there anyways.
Give us that.
What? I can hear it beeping up there now as I walked in.
What are you doing?
Right, toodle do. Drama over. Apparently it's one of the units further up. Yes, well, we're taking off this bit of leather. So, how far around does it go? Just to there. I'll rip it with this. Past obviously glued it on. At least that's all solid down there. Right, I'm going to rip these off, pull this up, and we'll have a look at the floor. Right, so luckily the floor's solid. Obviously got water there, so I mean, hold on. A little bit of rust on that corner there. But we'll get all this water dried up. signs of rust. So, signs of rust there. Everywhere. Bigger and bigger and bigger the jug gets. How's that? But that rust's come from up here, isn't it? Oh, so that's just starting from the window. There's that rust. Right, put these aside. Give that a dry up first. Dry that floor, and then we can start this job, which we are going to get done today. So, cleared all the water up. I mean, everywhere's solid. There's a tiny little blister of rust there. Right. But it's solid, that one. Just probably the wire brush on there. And the same there. Tiny one there coming through. They're not holes yet though. So I'm going to check under the other carpet. So I've got this electric issue going on, so got to move a couple of things. My dad's bike trailer, motorbike trailer. Can you like? We'll have a check under these carpets, make sure there's no water. Oh, no water, but yes to rust. Is that a hole? Someone's put some silicone there in the past. For whatever reason, we have to stick the carpet down to cover a hole, I'm not sure. There's a tiny hole there. It's hard up there. No water, so we'll have to leave that. So really, I need to start marking out where I'm going to cut to weld this new foot plate in. So, start looking at that now. Right. So, this is the new panel. Obviously you kind of get it right in the place there. Just for a bit of a test fit. Just won't quite get on that. Right there and that up there. I think see, that's alright. I do plan to use the full panel, I think. I mean, that would just dress up there, to be honest. But it's always gonna come back in it. So, for starters, I'm just gonna cut the middle of the floor out, down to there. See if we can get this panel in better sitting, and then just take a bit more till we get it how we want it. I was meant to bring some chalk down, but I forgot. So I'll roughly put a line down there. That's way more inboard than what I've got. Cut that that out, so hopefully when we cut that out, it'll allow this to sit in a bit better. So I can then mark it out exactly where it's going to go a bit better. Right, so about to do is the cutting. Seats covered, wires covered. Let's get stuck in with a grinder. There's my gloves. Right. Right, that's the first little bit cut out. The scans in a bit better. It's still tight. Still tight. Question is how far up here do I want to go? Now, as you can see, part of the chassis beam here, which was directly underneath the bit that I've cut out, the foot plate, I've nicked it a bit there. So, I'll reshape that a little bit, because that's obviously going to act as a little guide for coming down. I took a few spots of weld along there to reshape it a bit. And then I'll go for getting that paddle in. So, a bit more tampering. So, I think I'm going to trim the panel down around all of there to there. I'm hoping that'll let it sit in a bit better. Now, just fettling away here, trying to get the shape of it all done. You can see looking at the back there, now you can't really see to be fair, but it's flat down. So that's looking like it's going to be me line just about. So I can cut a bit more out of there. And then a little bit off that corner there, I think I need to get it to sit in there nicely. Yeah, more fettling. Now I think I've just about finished fettling with it. Getting it into place. It's pretty hard everywhere. Just, this ain't lining up too well. And to be honest, I might have mashed it up a bit. So a tiny little bit more to do on this side, but then I'll be welding it in place. And that'll be one job ticked off. So as you can see, if you can see in the time lapse, I'm just struggling with the arch, like it just doesn't line up at all, like, looks terrible in fact. Absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking, like. So that needs to be just lined up because that needed to be. Me, that panel's just not long enough, doesn't come further enough along. I mean, that's following the curve there, but it's just not long enough there. So, what kind of man is this? Right. Definitely better. So I'm going to start putting some tacks in and then I'm just going to manipulate it once it's on. Because it's just not lining up right that. I don't want to cut any more away. So I think I'm going to try this route for now. Yep, I think that's my best bet. And see where I can go from there. So, get the welder plugged in. So, time has become the enemy of the day. I've got a few tacks on this and it's in place. As you can see, it's when you push that together, it's not a million miles away. Admittedly, I might have cut a little bit too much off. So, one thing I'm going to have to do is definitely make sure I do not rush and totally take my time with the measuring and cutting. I might have took a little bit too much off. But I mean, it's not much. Just a tiny sliver. I could probably fill it up, to be honest. But anyways, that's it in place there. Once I get this sorted out, I mean, I'm not happy with that, like, to be honest, but it's not finished, it'll get sorted and it'll look neat. I'm just gonna leave it at that for now, because like I say, time has become the enemy. Even though I said we're gonna get it done, it's half done. I'm gonna leave it at that for the day. So, thanks for coming back and watching. Thanks for watching if you're new to this project. going to be a big project, as you can see. Loads to do, but we've started the metalwork. Dreaded metalwork. God, I can see problem after problem. Loads going to be done, but it is going to get done. When I come to doing this one on the other side, I'm just gonna leave that, I think, mate. When I come to the other side, probably just leave that arch bit. Probably just try and cut the bit out that I actually need. Just there. Rather than this whole thing. And then obviously moving on to this bit in the front. So that's the plan. But now I'm gonna wrap it up. When I call it a day for the day, have a little tidy up. Thanks for watching. Come back again. Woo!